Back to our channel, my dear family and friends. It is Thursday night, the 20th of November. We're moving along in the storm. The 22nd is the day that all banks have to switch to ISO 222 coins. The ETFs are now officially online in terms of XRP places to buy things related to XRP in an XRP in an ETF kind of way. The market has been pretty far down today. You know, I didn't put a title on this. I'm using a new platform, so I'm actually. Let's see if I can. Where are my chats? Uh, okay, I'm using a new old platform. Here's the chats. Okay, so I'm on. I'm on actually YouTube. I There seems to be a YouTube channel that still had my name on it, so I decided to try to go broadcast on it. We're on Rumble, hopefully Facebook, and I think I've been trying to get on X. I don't know if I'm on X or not, but great to see you again. Okay, so somebody is getting me. Hey, Guru. Hey, hippie chick. So yeah, okay, so we're back. Um, it just, I had this channel. I don't know how it happened, but it seems like the channel was kind of shepherded by my friends from Nepal. Anyway, it's good to see you, hippie chick, and everybody else. And yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm broadcasting exceptionally late today. We had a lot of things we had to do. One of the most notable and probably kind of like pretty cool is that we bought a second 100 pound, is it 100 pound or 100, yeah, 100 pound gas tank for the RV. So now we have 200 pound gas tanks. Hey, hey, Audrey.
You're not on X.
I'm not on X. Okay, so for some reason I haven't been able to get on X, but I am on these other channels. I don't know what I've been trying to get on X. They can't seem to give me an answer, but perhaps that will happen in the next couple of days. But I'm planning to broadcast here. I haven't seen you for a while, right? Well, I've been broadcasting on X and Rumble pretty steadily for the last couple of years. I I quit Restream because I couldn't get on Rumble, and they seem to have fixed that problem. But now I can't seem to get on X. So, but yeah, we've been out here. We've been analyzing the news and trying to keep it together. Hi, yeah, it's so nice to see you. It's been a while. Wow, great, Michaela, Michaela Fuchs, and Mark Maxwell. Hey guys, Tony Honey, 2012. What up, man? Yeah, man. I mean, we're just hanging. So it's Patty. Hey, Patty, you're at Starfire. Yeah, I got a channel back. I lost. I think I lost 13. I thought I lost my 14th channel, but somehow it came back. I don't know. I don't. I just take it as a gift. You do see me sometimes on Facebook, right? So the um, the last couple of years, we've been glad to see you back. I've been watching on. You've been watching on Rumble, okay? Hey, hey, peacefully. Wow, it's great to see. It's first of all, it's great to see all the chat. I mean, that's the kind of the beauty of YouTube. YouTube was really cool that way. But just to like kind of like catch up that we Danielle and I left New York. We bought a large piece of land out in the middle of the Mojave Desert. We didn't really know what we were buying particularly, but we saw the size of it, and or at least I saw the size of it, and I was like, I couldn't afford a house, but I could afford a nice chunk of land. I didn't realize it was in the mountains and that it was very remote. We're like we're living there are no neighbors around us, and we're living near state land, so it's really wild up here. We're building a house. We've been living in an RV for over a year up in the mountains, and now we are kind of trying to build in one particular area, which is high up on the property, the highest point of the property. We had a friend kind of level a space so that we could build a house or two up here. You seen with John Dowling, yeah. Well, it's great, man. I'm pleased as can be to be back, and it's a little late, so I'm not sure how much of a broadcast it'll be. But in the future, I plan to continue with this way. And the reason I quit Restream was because I couldn't get on Rumble. But now, I'm on Rumble with the Restream and Facebook. It's just X is problematic, and I assume that will be solved in the next couple days. Where I think we are in terms of, oh, that's so sweet. Lilia, you seen me on John Dowling. This is great. Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be back. I just remember, I just got tired of starting YouTube channels and having my channel blasted out of the water. So I gave up. And then, interestingly enough, a few nights on X, or probably Rumble, a friend of a member of the family here said, they're giving back some of the channels on YouTube. And I said, oh, I'm never going back on YouTube. It's too much, too risky. They take me down for no reason. It's just I can't take it anymore. And then and then I said, the next day I started looking up all my old channels, and most of them say, like, this channel has been removed, and I would write them back saying, can I be reinstated? And they're like, no, you're permanently removed. But this one channel with 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty substantial, is still was still up. And I don't know how or why it happened, but I'm delighted. Hopefully the bots are going to. Yeah, I remember we had a lot of bots. It'll probably take me a while to figure out exactly how to do it. But I'm broadcasting now from northern Arizona, from the Mojave Desert. I live in the mountains of the Mojave Desert in an RV. I've been living with Daniela for over a year now in an RV, and we're building a house around us. We are about to seal off the last wall. We built sort of an octagonal structure around this RV, and eventually we're hoping to pull the RV out into the front way and enclose this structure. But it's really pretty out here. It's like I said, it's very remote. There's no real significant. I mean, they're neighbors, but they're pretty far away, and we don't really see them much. I mean, it's. But anyway, we're loving it, and we go to Kingman often. We're not that far from Las Vegas, so we on occasion will, if we have to go on a plane ride, we'll go to Las Vegas, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. You're in Sedona, nice. Yeah, we went to visit Sedona a few months ago. I think it was months or weeks ago, and we had a great time. It's beautiful, beautiful place. So yeah, ride it, ride it till the wheels fall off, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm. This is what I do. So I haven't been paid in years for broadcasting. I think it's been at least 5 years since I got any kind of dough from the from Google, for sure. I mean, Google will sort of entice me with, like, I would finally make it to where I was monetized, and then they would remove my channel. The Ving creep is back. Not for long. How many people have ripped you off this? Oh, it's Chucky, my friend Chucky. So let's see. Wow. Uh, it's it's so easy to, as I remember, to remove somebody, to remove a bot. So Chucky's back and Chucky's gone. So it was good to see you, Chucky. I was really it was an old flash memory. Aren't you glad you left New York? I am glad I left New York. I really like it here. I'm just at peace. I feel very good in a kind of a remote natural setting. delete Chuck. Yeah, I did. Chucky's gone. Uh, but yeah, I'm very happy, and the sense up here is like it's just like endless adventures. It's just between the building and I I own or I'm yeah I own a big parcel of land. It's actually a canyon with two ridges bordering the canyon. Is is kind of like how you might describe my property, but on the high end, it one the roads go up, and that's where I live. So I kind of have like a an eagle's nest that looks out upon the whole canyon, the whole valley, and there's just endless things to do up here. I mean, great hikes, great. I'm getting interested in, I've always been interested in planting and plants, and so I'm building gardens, and we're using the gray water from the sink and the bathtub into that goes into the garden. So we eat, we cook out every day because we don't want to, we don't want to use up the kitchen too much inside. But yeah, Chucky's back. Yeah, are you still religious? I'm not really religious anymore. I it just, I don't really do any of the things. I found it's just not for me right now, and I want to badmouth it because it was wonderful being religious, but I am I wouldn't categorize myself as being religious. On the other hand, I live in God's, in the kingdom. I mean, I'm up in the midbar, I'm up in the wilderness, I'm up in the desert, and in the mountains, and it's kind of a holy. I feel pretty connected to spiritual forces. I don't feel like I need to to take part in the sort of community things that I did in the past, but I would if I could. Got to go. It's late on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm going to be broadcasting much earlier. This is unusual. I don't know why I got a notification. I believe I was blocked. Well, I guess not. um, Chucky's back. Yeah, we saw Chucky. But yeah. So anyway, welcome back, everyone. I'm going to go through a little bit of the news. My thinking right now is that is that there was no accident that that Trump was having a communion with Mohammed bin Zalman. I think that this is a kind of a big signal. Haven't seen you for 3 years. Wow, what happened? Well, what happened was I kept getting removed. I kept getting canceled from YouTube, and finally I just gave up. But I've been broadcasting every night on X and Rumble for years. I just, I haven't been so. Yeah, I was hoping that people would migrate over, but I had decided after losing 13 channels, I decided I'm just I can't do it anymore. It's just too discouraging. And a member of our community a couple nights ago said, they're putting some channels back on YouTube. So I checked all my channels. Most of them are deleted forever, but I found this one channel. I said, all right, I might as well get on it. So I got back on Restream and found it very easy now to include my Rumble channel. But I'm having trouble with X at the moment. Hopefully that will get better. Yeah, well, they were taken down. Replying to Andrew Cortado. Yeah, they were all taken down, but either one came back or one was here that I didn't know about. Patriots getting their channels back suddenly. Yeah, it could be just that I'm getting my channel. I got my channel back. I have 10,000 subscribers, which is huge for me. I've been struggling to get a thousand people to watch me. Although on X now I'm taking off, and I have now what 16,000 on X, but I'm a long way from the 60,000 I had on YouTube. But I've been broadcasting religiously every day. I guess that's my religion. That's as close to religious as I get these days. Anyway, it is late on the East Coast. Yeah, it's 8:45. It's late here, even in Pacific Mountain Time. I'm in Mountain Time. Anyway, let me just while I'm here, Chucky, you Chucky and made me chuckle. Yeah, yeah. Chucky's gone. Okay, so yeah, I'm just so happy to see. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube, and I remember, I kind of remember that Restream was a very user friendly platform. I've been broadcasting on Rumble Studio all these years, but yeah, welcome home, everybody. And I'm going to continue to broadcast on this channel now. So I'm back. I guess I got my channel back, and hopefully they won't take me down this time. And hopefully eventually they'll actually pay me, which would be is kind of a gas. With my wife about the tunnels in the synagogue, is there? Yeah, that's just fake news. I mean, the tunnels in the synagogue, that is, there are tunnels. I know that synagogue, and I know those tunnels. I know they were like they're construction sites, old construction sites, but it is not the tunnels. That was just people. People love to attack certain groups. The thing is, I mean, the irony of the whole thing is that there are certain forces within the Israeli establishment that are deep state, that are connected to Hamas. And that's why October 7th happened. But that particular synagogue, I know it very well. I used to daven there for many years. The tunnels underneath, the the tunnels underneath are not what people want to think it is. It is not. I can tell you that 100%. So anyway, but I don't really want to go to that. There are tunnels all over America. Yes, there are tunnels all over America. But those tunnels, there's no listen, there's enough bad things happening to people who are bona fide bad people that we all know and see about. But those people are not, they're not like that. I was there for many years. I know the community. What was your friend's name? Gila. Yeah. Gila, my friend. Yeah, I've been in contact with her a little bit. Positively, I can we look forward to. Yeah, I mean, I'm back. I'm back on YouTube. I found this channel, 10,000 viewers, man. I'm like, I switched to, I paid some money to get on Restream, and I'm happy. It's great. It's just great. What I just want to get to a little bit of news, and just what I'm thinking about right now, and what I'm thinking is, and I'll show some posts. I'm trying to get a hold of post. I think it's 95 of Q post 95. I can't seem to bring it out, but I can tell you what it is. And the Q post says that Saudi Arabia was first, right? Saudi Arabia was totally cleaned. It was called the Bloody Wonderland. It was probably pedophile central. Not pedophile, but much worse. The people in charge of the planet. I don't want to get too deep into this. My first rabbit hole on YouTube, but Saudi Arabia was totally cleaned, from what I understand, of that kind of a dark energy, and now we are being cleaned. Now it is that the same forces that cleaned Saudi Arabia in 2017 to 2019 are now, in my opinion, what it seems like, are now cleansing the United States. They say there are four regions that they intend to cleanse. One is Saudi Arabia. That was one part of the triangle. They said the United States, Asia, and the EU. They said EU, not, or unless they meant Europe by EU. So you're from Saudi Arabia. Would you say that it's been cleansed? I mean, from your perspective, has it been cleansed of this kind of I mean, from what I understand, from 2017 to 2019, a lot of the leadership, the princes were either arrested or executed, and their bank accounts held, and all this other thing. And Mohammed bin Salman took over. Trump saved his life in the shooting attack in Las Vegas years ago, and now they're close allies. We are America's greatest ally. I think so, yeah, and it's that's certainly how it's shaping up. But not only that, not only are you America's ally, how, but also you're in the grand scheme of this incredible battle between the Satanist and the people of godliness, of divine, of divinity, of goodness, of simplicity, of purpose, of divine purpose. In this, oh, Chucky's back, yeah. Okay, so we got another. He got himself. He's a big boy now. He can uh, he can he can navigate. He has several channels. I think he's just a general bot. Um, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you could be, it could be, but the you are, or Mohammed bin Salman, in my mind, is a great ally of President Trump in this war against the Satanists. Las Vegas is closer than Phoenix. Yes, much closer. Yeah, thank you, Gene. Gene Sullivan. I love Sedona. Sedona is quite beautiful. Yes, where I'm also very partial to my neck of the woods. I live in the mountains as well, so I'm at 4,500 feet now, and I'm quite fond of both the altitude. I think it's a perfect altitude. It doesn't get too cold in the winter, and it doesn't get as hot in the summer as like Phoenix or Tucson. Chucky is morphing, yeah. No, I'm not in Sedona. I'm in near Kingman. I'm near Kingman, near Las Vegas, near between Sedona and Las Vegas. Let's say I'm kind of in between. I'm not that far from Prescott. I'm learning how to pronounce these things. Or what's the town? Uh, yeah. I'm in northern Arizona. And you have Wi-Fi. Yes, I have. We invested in the Tesla Starlink system right away, and I've been broadcasting here for about a year now. A year. We've lived here for a year and a little plus, like year and a quarter, up in our RV up here. We lived in two places on my property. I bought 170 acres. I couldn't afford a house, but I just sort of sight unseen, I bought this land, and we moved up here. That was it. I didn't know it was so remote. It's really a very private place, but I'm quite happy here. It's we're building a house where we've managed to dig a well. We haven't hooked up the well yet. We just got a hot water system, which is huge for us. We were taking cold showers for months, so we're getting civilized. Do you have four seasons there? Pine Top. I don't know if you would say there are four seasons. You might say that, but it's we don't get a real, like, a winter with snow and that kind of stuff. Spiritual versus religious. Yeah, I'm still spiritual. I mean, people say, "Well, do you pray?" I'm like, "Well, what else do you do up here?" I mean, we don't. I don't formally pray and say, "Okay, now I'm going to pray." It's just like you're in the wilderness. In my mind, you're with God all the time. So should I stop being with God so I could pray officially? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, yeah, we pray. That's all. You're just in contact with the force, in my opinion. More noticeably than in town. In town, you're also there's nothing else really, but in my mind, but it's I don't formally pray anymore. I'm just in a kind of a spiritual state. But however, okay, so I'm thinking that they cleaned up, and uh Ahab, you can maybe correct me, but it seems to me in my mind that they cleaned up, that there was tremendous corruption, and this we get snow in Sedona, but not much. Yeah, we get a tiny bit. It gets hot in the summer there. It gets so hot in the summer. I don't find it. I mean, I don't find it so hot. I mean, it is hot. It can be too, like, usually, like in the deepest part of the summer, it's hard to work after about 11 o'clock in the morning because the sun is so bright. But we take a couple hours, we chill, we broadcast, and then we get back after when the sun gets a little lower in the sky. But it's just so exciting to be here. I mean, we're planning to have chickens and goats, and I love to grow trees and plants. And we had some nice Cherokee tomatoes that we grew this year in our little garden. We have two gardens now, and it's just amazing. It's the life for me. It's just and Danielle is a kind of a willing participant, and we just we have a very nice little life here. We have an extra freezer. We keep a bunch of meat in the freezer. I'm kind of more animal based diet now. I don't keep kosher anymore, but I we keep kind of an animal based, all or as much organic as we can. We don't use any produce food. We barely use any spices except for like garlic, which we grow a little bit of, and it's just the life, man. It's cool. Um, you're on 170 acres, yeah. It's like a farm except that it's in the middle of the desert, so there's nothing really very lively here. There's no trees where I live, no big trees. There are like shrubs everywhere. There are some juniper trees and a few pine trees here and there, but it's a kind of it's a desert. It's the desert, and it's very dry, and Daniela has eczema, so we wanted to get to a drier climate, and it's been pretty good for her. Wild donkeys, we don't see. I haven't seen wild donkeys. We have a lot of wild cows, actually. I've seen the wild donkeys in Bullhead City, and I do plan to make a trip to um, Oatman, Oatman at some point. So I know there are a lot of wild donkeys there, but we're not opposed. Once we get the house built and we get our gardens going and we spend a few years here, we'll be more interested in opening up the land to cattle, and it's more of a ranching place. Although I'm very interested in growing trees, so there's no telling where this is going to go. I dabble in prospecting. I look at rocks. So far, I haven't found any precious metals, but it's something that he stole from his son. Oh, this is great, man! I love these guys. Where do they get this? Thank you. Yeah, thank you for identifying yourself. So it's this is a much easier platform to take out the trolls. How's the well going? Well, the well has been drilled. It's not a gusher. They say it's good for like a gallon a minute. Not, but that's enough for us. But we haven't as of yet hooked up the pump to the well, but we're in the process of doing that. I've managed in the last couple of months to buy all the equipment, and watch out the burros kick. Yeah, Oatman has donkeys everywhere. Yeah, well, when you get the well going. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I should celebrate when we get the well. It'll be a celebration anyway. But we so we we brought the RV up here, up to the high point. We had a friend of ours named Norm who has a lot of heavy machinery, and he was willing to knock off a section of like this high point, the high point of my land, make it a big flat area, and because the reason I did this is because we had the well driller here, and he said I'm not going up there with my truck until Norm gets up there. So we had Norm get up here. Norm flattened it out, and we did a little water divining with copper sticks, and we found out where the well was, and we dug down quite deep. It's like an 800-foot well, and we're going to hook it up. If we have extra water, I'll use it irrigate. I've already experimented with irrigation on another. We were living on another part of the land, a little farther down. Where we found a little bit of a flat space, but it's canyon land, man. I mean, it's mountains and canyon, but it's adjoining state land, so I don't really have to worry too much about neighbors. There are a couple of sites nearby, but nobody lives there. Yeah, it's nice to see you guys. I owe Christine money. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Really, I didn't know that. Um, yeah. Oh, seems like how is Gila? I think Gila as well. I made contact with eight, eh, and no oil, right? No oil. John being in New Zealand, big time difference. Yeah, I'm sure. Chucky's back. Yeah, yeah. Chucky's back, man. Um, so yeah. So but anyway, yeah, so we've been enjoying it here. We've been here, like I said, over a year. We've been hauling water in. We have to haul our own water in, which is it's a bit of a bit of an interesting thing. Silver Stacker needs removed. Yeah, Silver Stacker, is that the one? I don't see him here. But I've been encouraging people to to buy the dip with XRP and hodl. Just hold on to your XRP. The ISO 222 coins are going to be mainstreamed on Saturday. Saturday at midnight, all the banks have to switch over to this new financial system. So it could be quite an interesting investment moving forward. The XRP and the XLM and the ISO 222 coins like Quant and Algorand and XDC. Silver Stacker needs removed. Okay, I don't see Silver Stacker, but maybe I already removed them. I just moved to the desert, also near Palm Spring. Right, we had some relatives there close to Palm Springs. It's a beautiful area too. John being in New Zealand, big time difference. Yeah, City of London has always had an underbelly. Yeah, and I'm sure there are underground tunnels out here too. What do you think about stable coins? There was a company called Circle, I think. Yeah, I think stable coins. I mean, stable coins. Are you talking about like RXRP? I just think there's a company called Circle, right? Yeah. Listen, the whole financial system is about to be changed. It's beautiful here. Yeah. Yes. You have those Joshua trees there, right? But I would recommend everyone to get some XRP, XLM, Quant, XDC, uh, and there are a couple other ones I'm probably not thinking of. USDC, I don't know. I mean, I think it's okay. I just I yeah, I'm sure it's going to be okay. I think the financial system is Silver Stacker. What business is it of yours? Mind your own business. Where's Silver Stacker? I don't see them. But yep, not far from Joshua Tree. Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. I love those Joshua trees. They look like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. But yeah, so we're enjoying this. I'll show you pictures of the place and pictures. So what we did was we don't have a lot of extra financial things, so we and people don't generally like. Well, I don't have the money to hire a construction company. So what I did was I met a man in town in Kingman who had access to cedar posts. So I asked him to deliver 30 cedar posts to my the Mishkan, the holy temple, the tabernacle was built from cedar. So I know that cedar is very good with outside. Like cedar lasts longer than pine. So I had 30 cedar posts brought up here, and we started to put these cedar large. They're like 16-foot high. These large cedar posts all around the RV, and then we connected the cedar posts with some ponderosa pine logs, kind of like half logs that we got from a friend to make a foundation. And now we're building the walls and we're putting in windows. How's the coffee guy? I meant to mention him. Do you have that coffee, baby? Um, he's doing great. He's in Prescott, and he finally opened up his coffee shop. And he sent me. He was so beautiful. Sent me some Wyatt Earp. This is his new flavor, and it's new coffee blend, and it's tremendous. It's our favorite already. So yeah, Brian Best out in. You can get him Spiritual Bean Coffee, but he's out of Spiritual Bean Coffee. It's out of Prescott, Arizona. Remember, I don't know if you guys remembered, but I we started this voyage, this move to Arizona with we went to Prescott to investigate whether or not we would buy some land, but the land out there is quite expensive, and so it didn't wasn't really a go for us. We don't have a good relationship with banks and that kind of thing. Is it raining? It did rain. Yes, cedar's very strong. So we put cedar posts around it and we bolted in these like 14-foot ponderosa pine logs that my friend Sam from Prescott, from Prescott Valley, uh, sold me, was kind enough to bring to me, close to me. And we made a foundation out of these ponderosa pine logs and the cedar posts, and now we're building walls. And we're using some like used windows that friends are selling to us, and we just bought a big stash of what's called dunnage, which is lumber that's slightly warped or cracked. It was raining, and it doesn't rain very often here. Cedar Post, like the Temple of Solomon, yeah. Like well, not I don't know about the Temple of Solomon so much as the tabernacle was built from cedar. But I've always known that cedar is. I mean, I'm a carpenter, sort of a recovering carpenter, but I'm getting. We spend a lot of time outside building. It's really a wonderful place to build because we don't get much rain. We've gotten rain. We've had some rain in the last couple of days. Torrential rains, but that's very unusual up here in the desert. We don't. So I generally leave my tools outside, and everything is just I just pick up where I left off yesterday. It's really kind of nice to work out here. But now I have to like stash stuff under the RV for the rains. A good shower in West Texas. Yeah, we also did. There was flooding in Las Vegas. See progress picture. Yeah, well, thank you. We had a shower here in West Texas. Yeah, so I mean, wow, I'm just I'm just delighted to come back to YouTube. And I think, yeah, Rumble, and I'm still getting posts from Rumble. I think people can post uh from Facebook's, but I'm hoping to get connected to X. For some reason there's some kind of glitch going on where I'm not broadcasting on X. Detail Silver. You have Ellie's YouTube name. Trying to find it without luck. So, oh yeah, so it's at Ellie WE. I think it's ELIWE. Is it? Let me find out. Let's see. I think it's right. Is that what it is, baby?
What?
Is it LEWE on
I
YouTube?
don't know. I can't get on your thing.
You can't get on my YouTube,
No.
huh? I think it's LEWE. ELIWE. I don't know if I can. Wait, hold on. Let me. Let me. I'll find out. Wait, where's Facebook? Okay, I have to go here. YouTube. Okay. Okay, so let's go here. I'm just going to share this with everyone so everybody can see it. That's the YouTube channel that survived, and the address is ELIWE. Ellie Wee. So you can, and I have 10,000 subscribers, 361 videos. I didn't even know this channel existed, but it does apparently. And somebody's been putting all kinds of cool thumbnails on here. See you tonight. I'm out of YouTube jail. Okay, so let me come back. I Let's see, stop sharing. Okay. I've been we've been sharing the X 39, the LifeWave patches. Let me just play a short clip about the LifeWave patches and give you some contact information, or maybe I'll just wait on that. I mean, I guess this is just a time when we can kind of reacquaint ourselves with each other. How much? Uh, how much? What? WE, yeah, ELIWE. That's the channel, and I guess I'll start repopulating and posting on YouTube as well. It's very exciting for me. I mean, I really literally gave up. I was just a few nights ago telling someone I'm never going back to YouTube. It's too frustrating. They keep canceling me, and suddenly I discovered this channel that somehow survived the censorship. Would do another channel maybe weekly on off-grid living. Yeah, people have mentioned that we could probably do that. I think we weave a little of that into this, but I really wanted to do more of the political, the Q, the Q storm. But yeah, we could, if there was interest in that, we could post about. I think there's some shorts on here. I could do videos on off-grid living. It's really it's just it's a wonderful way to live. The most compelling part of this is the solar panels. I got a little money from the Department of Education at some point, and I invested in like 10 solar panels and an inverter. And the solar panels are absolutely wonderful when they work. So they are quirky, and we have like two lithium batteries. We all see Silver Stacker in the comments here. He isn't gone yet. I don't see him. I don't see Silver Stacker. Details Silver. I don't see Silver Stacker. I don't see it. Doesn't mean he's not there. Um, we all see Silver Stacker. Boot him. I don't. Ellie needs a moderator. Yeah, I could use some moderators. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody want to sign up for Anybody want to be a moderator? Just let me know. Oh, isn't it easy to? Let's see. I think it's easy to make somebody a. What happened? Okay. Let's see if I can. I don't know. Wait, what's this? No pin. No, I don't want to pin you. Uh, Showing you some chat. Notes, music, codes, captions, design. Not really sure. Oh, I see, because it's a YouTube thing. So I think I would have to go to YouTube. He says he has you blocked. I don't see him. I deleted him. Sure. I mean, um, yeah, if anybody wants to be a moderator, just send me your handle, your YouTube handle on Kabbalah Guru at gmail.com. Send me a Gmail and I'll put you on as a moderator. Yeah, Matsubo, if you want to, just are you looking at YouTube? No, should I? Okay, so let me go look at YouTube for a second. And I wonder if we could do this together. No, probably not. Okay, let me go. Okay. Okay, so I removed Silver Stacker from YouTube, and I made Matzo Ball a moderator. So you could, if you see anything on YouTube that you think is a troll, just boot them out. What do I think about silver prices? Are you asking me or Silver Stacker? I think I booted him off. Just curious. About what I think about silver prices. I mean, I think silver is an excellent investment. I don't have any. I had to sell. I sold all my gold and silver in order to survive up here, and I bought some trucks and things like that with the silver and groceries. I mean, by and large, you got it. Okay, thanks, matzo ball. So we're in good. So yeah, I mean, we'll just listen. We could talk about. Off-grid living, but the solar panels are just marvelous because we have like free electricity up here. And once I get the well going, it'll be kind of peachy up here. I mean, we buy a bunch of we're mostly animal-based diets, and we eat organic fruits and vegetables by and large. So we stock up with fruits and vegetables, and we today I went and bought a couple $100 worth of various chicken and meat and stuff, and we have an extra freezer up here. So we stock, when we go to town, we stock up, and then we try not to go so much. You enjoyed that, yeah. Thank you, Matzo. Okay, so we're cool. So you guys have some moderation there. That yeah, YouTube is so user friendly. It's really great. Well, if you want me to get to news things or just catch up, maybe this is just a good night to sort of catch up. That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm really happy to be back. Matzo Ball, the hero. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so it's very easy. I mean, YouTube is much easier than well, X I haven't had problems with, but Rumble I haven't had problems with lately. I'm trying to think I had. I just haven't had a lot of trolls, but it seems like the economy is about to be redesigned. The Fed is out back on YouTube. Great job, Matsubo. Yeah. How we know when you go live again? I think they will notify you. I mean, you're all apparently subscribed to the YouTube channel. I'll be doing this every day. So I'm here to hopefully here to stay, unless they cancel me again, which I don't think they will. I'm surprised that this channel even exists. This will change. Let's hope so. I mean, I'd love to be able to I'd love to get paid for what I do. In the meantime, let me just show you. Um, I don't know. You haven't really kept up with us, so we are promoting this LifeWave patches. Let me just play a quick video. Um, let's see, where did that go? Here it is.
It's a great point because the patches are non-transdermal. There are no chemicals that are in the patches that are entering the body. Instead, the product contains stereoisomers of amino acids and sugars that stimulate the skin with light. So our bodies have heat, and heat is infrared light. You apply the patch to the skin. Our body heat activates the materials in the patch and now stimulates the skin with low levels of light. In light therapy, this would be called photobiomodulation. But it simply means we stimulate the skin with light, we can get a desirable effect. So in this particular case, the patches stimulate the skin with light, and this causes a favorable change in the body, such as the improvement in energy metabolism.
Okay, so that is so let me just share. If you're interested in these patches, which are amazing, you can let's see, uh where did that go? um Gee, I can't find it. Okay, so All right. So anyway, you can contact Dr. Stacy. I don't have her contact information offhand, but the first channel when I was looking for information. Thanks, Ian Bell. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, I'm here to stay, man. I'm back. I mean, so I mean, I'm delighted. Yeah. I hope things go better. Um, I don't know. Did you guys hear my songs? I was able. I don't know if after I left, I produced three songs in Nashville, which I think are kind of nice. Let me play one of my tunes. See if you like it. A few years ago now, so it's been a few years. So you think you should be a little earlier to do the chime? Yeah, I will definitely be broadcasting earlier. This is very late for us. Yeah, 9:20. Yeah, it's very late for us. This is not usual. We just had a lot to do today. A few years ago. Could could you a little water? Thanks. Um, okay, so let me play one of my tunes while we're here. Yeah, okay, so you know the music. All right, good. Good. Okay, so you're able to hear the music. That's good. Everyone like and subscribe to help it. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. It's really nice to be back. You love the songs? Yeah, thanks. All right, so is there any particular song that anybody would want to hear? There's three songs I produced. One is called Language of the Heart, one is called Leaving the Matrix, and one is called New Morning. So if anybody wants to hear one of those songs, just let me know. Thank you. Oh, and here's Brian's Spiritual Bean Coffee. Amazing coffee. The Wyatt Earp is our new favorite. Yes, so let me play one of the tunes just for old time's sake. Let me play New Morning because I think that's kind of appropriate to play one. Yeah, let me play a tune, New Morning. I think that would be a good one for tonight. Let's go to that.
Waking up on the front porch, Sunday at dawn. The night was hotter than hell and forever long. I can see the first light breaking through the trees. I feel the changes in the cool breeze of freedom. And it's a new morning. It's a new morning. We never saw it coming, hiding in plain sight. Banksters taking power, stealing our lives. They were looking to bury us in debt, shame and fear. But our roots grew stronger as we reached into the air with freedom. And it's a new morning. It's a new morning. With each day It's a new morning. It's a new morning. It's a new morning.
Yeah, so that's one of the songs that I produced with my friend Sean in Nashville. I got to actually see him when we made the trip from New York to Arizona. We stopped in Nashville and we uh, we added some vocals to one of the songs. XRP 196. Yeah, it's a great time to buy XRP, man. I mean, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin with a 10-foot pole, but uh, this is a great time to buy XRP. We put a couple $100 into our stash to hodl. Just hold on to it. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why the price isn't going to the moon right now, but I never understood why. It's been, and I've had XRP for like 6 7 years probably now, and it just I expected to go to the moon years ago, but it will. So yeah, thanks C. Martin. You don't. Why don't you start telling selling your songs? You have another source of income. Well, you can't really sell songs the way you used to. It's not the music industry is not what it used to be because of so much electronic things. It's very hard to make money on music. I mean, I would have to start a band and start traveling around. Not something I really would think of doing, but thank you. Yeah, so it's a pleasure to write songs and record songs. I'm actually working on a new one now called The Great Awakening. But I've been working on that song for a couple of years now, and I haven't quite come to an understanding of what it's truly about. Thanks. Well, I appreciate you everyone going back. So just to Leah Strong know, I'm back on YouTube. Somehow I found a channel that I'm back on, so I switched over to a different streaming platform where I can stream now. Thank God, on Rumble and YouTube at the same time. I used to be on this platform and I couldn't I couldn't broadcast on Rumble. I did for a while. I was able to, and then they changed something. It's a strange situation. This streaming stuff, but yeah. Hey, Matzo Ball. Yeah, I appreciate you helping us out. Anyway, I haven't really done any news. I played a song. We talked about XRP a little bit. I think the cleansing process is going to be more evident. I think things are going to be much, well, they already are. Everything is much more public in the United States, the way apparently it was in. Uh, you know what? I can upload these songs to YouTube as well, and in that way, I will be making some kind of, eventually, if I'm not censored, and I don't expect to be, it could add to the to the popularity of the channel, or people could whatever. So I will upload my songs to this to my YouTube channel as well. But I'm back, and I'll be broadcasting 6 days a week. The shorts, I've been putting shorts on X. I guess I'll well, I don't know. I don't know what's politically. I'm very safe on X. I've never had any censorship issues, so I'll probably continue just posting my political pieces on X. Watching from the Bronx. Hey, Pasquale, I remember you. Yeah, new songs are on YouTube. Okay, thank you, Ken and 68. Yeah, thank you very much. I didn't know that it was already up there. I'm just learning it's a weird, it's a new world, man. It's a whole new world. The hair looks great. Yeah, I grew my hair out. I don't wear a yarmulke anymore. I still have the beard. Charlie hit back of head. Hitman hit 10 black shot. I don't know. I don't know what John Murphy. Charlie hit back. I don't know what John Murphy's trying to tell us, but I don't really understand. The songs are on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, the one I guess is the most recent one was Leaving the Matrix, but also there's Language of the Heart. At any rate, I'm tickled pink to be back on YouTube. I just this channel appeared out of nowhere, and I'll be broadcasting at a more reasonable time tomorrow, God willing. And I still take Saturday off, and Sunday. I don't know about the shorts. I think my shorts are best left for X, where they're less inclined to censor. You should use one of the songs as an intro for your live. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should. I'll try to intro for the live. Right.
Yeah, you used to do that.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try to do that. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, I'll try to get that going. And yeah, I used to have a little intro and stuff. I mean, it's just been I've been doing this for years, religiously, and in the beginning, I had 60,000 people on YouTube, and then I've been censored every ship, and I just keep doing it. I'm just in the habit, and I enjoy it. I just feel like it's my calling. Imposters on YouTube sell a QFS. Yeah, don't talk to any scammers. I will never ever reach out to you with a some kind of deal about quantum financial system or XRP. I will never reach out for you. Coinbase will never reach out to you and tell you you're being scammed, or any other platform. Those are scammers. Do not answer those people. A lot of imposters on YouTube selling QFS. Yeah, don't go for it. Are you still in your post-evaluation? No, I'm not. I'm in northern Arizona. I live in the Mojave Desert, in the mountains, in the Aquarius Mountains, uh, in northern Arizona. I bought 170 acres of canyon, really, and I live here with Daniela, and we've been living in an RV for over a year. We haul in our own water. We have a solar system for electricity, and we dug a well. We just haven't hooked it up yet. We've been hauling in our own water. Yeah, Mojave now is stable, and you can market yourself and make a living. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. But right now we're making a little bit of money from the LifeWave product. I don't know. I don't know if I was really involved with that when I was back on this channel, but somehow I messed up, and I my contact information. But it should be on YouTube. But you can call Dr. Stacy if you want to order some X39. I think the patches are amazing. I don't feel aches and pains, and I don't nap anymore, thanks to the LifeWave patches, X39 in particular. I think it's an amazing patch. Wearing X39, yeah, it's tremendous. It's a tremendous, health boost and youth boost. That was actually pretty good. Yeah. Well, thanks. I don't know what you're referring to. Do you like it? Yeah, I love Arizona. I like the weather. I like the dryness. I like the sense of adventure. We don't have neighbors. We drive. It's 8 miles from the highway on really pretty treacherous dirt roads. So we're like, I feel like we live kind of an adventurous life, but we broadcast every day. We're like homebodies. We cook our own meals, and we cook everything from scratch. We cook out on the campfire. Our big meals are generally grilled meat, and sometimes some vegetables. And yeah, we're pretty happy. We eat a lot of eggs. Are you still doing the OSEA? I'm not doing OSEA. I'm doing LifeWave now. I've really done OSEA for a couple of years, but I'm very involved with LifeWave, and we're becoming somewhat successful with it. But the patches are amazing, so I recommend everyone, if you want to really boost your health and get rid of the aches and pains and have tremendous energy and stay young, get the X39 patch. Call Dr. Stacy. I think it's listed below on YouTube as well. XRP and XLM are backed. Yeah. Do you have a good view of the? Yes, yes. We have seen some very unusual lights in the sky. Yes, we do see some interesting uh, things in the sky, but the stars are phenomenal up here. It's just that's one of the big treats is going out in the middle of the night and just seeing Orion's belt and the Pleiades and all that good stuff. But and during the day, the views are absolutely spectacular. I'll show you. I'll show you some pictures from up here. Usually, see, this is the back of my RV. Usually, I broadcast during the day when it's warmer, and we open up the back just like I used to do with the ocean. We you have a view of the mountains of the Mojave Desert behind us, but it's late now, so yeah. So we have definitely good stars, man. But anyway, it's just been a delightful kind of homecoming tonight, and I welcome everyone back. I don't read a lot of books. We spend a lot of time on the internet looking at news clips all day and night. We're Danielle and I. That's really what we share together. We're researchers, and we're constantly watching. Uh, Trump's press conferences and we're really partners in research up here. I don't read a lot of books, but I do enjoy the great Mojave. It's an astonishing place. We haven't really come into a lot of animals up here. We don't see a lot of animals yet. We're very careful about not leaving food out and that kind of stuff. So, but there are mountain lions here. There are rattlesnakes. I've seen a few rattlesnakes and scorpion. I saw one scorpion. I saw some tarantulas. We have hawks. I think I saw an eagle today. It's a wonderful place to be. We have these things called javelinas, which are like they say giant guinea pigs, but they're very shy. And we have mule deer, but generally we don't see so many animals. Roadrunners occasionally. We see the little those little wobbly birds. Yeah, not and we have hummingbirds. It's a wonderful life up here. But anyway, so I'm just so happy to be back, and we're gonna just keep going. I assume we'll get back to the news in the future, and or if you want to talk about other stuff, it's just good to be back. You love Roadrunners, yeah. There are probably some coyotes. I haven't seen a coyote. I haven't seen a mountain lion. We heard a mountain lion
I
once.
did this morning.
You saw this a mountain lion this morning?
No, a pack of coyotes.
A pack of coyotes. So Daniela said she saw some coyotes. Yeah, it's great to see the stars, man. It's beautiful, and the views around here are amazing, and you're always there's the potential to find silver and gold up here. So you're always the rocks up here, just the rocks everywhere, everywhere, and so I'm always looking at the rocks and saying, "Oh, is this one good?" But they're all beautiful crystals and quartz crystals, just beautiful colors. We're armed. We're definitely armed. Yeah, we're not. We were told when we first moved up here, I couldn't get any firearms because I didn't have an Arizona license. And an older gentleman, I told this to an older gentleman at the water place in town where you pick up your water, and he said he said you can't go up there without a gun. So he says, "Come to my house," and we followed him to his house, and he sold me an old shotgun. That was my first weapon. So, but we're definitely armed. Yeah, it's not. It wouldn't be wise to be up here without some kind of firearms. But yeah, we are definitely armed, so that not to worry. what's the bird that we always see?
I don't
Yeah, a little puffy one that makes that little noise.
know.
Like pheasant, not a pheasant, but yeah, we have birds. But anyway, so we will see you shortly. We'll see you tomorrow. I do take Saturday off, but we're going to be back. We're going to be broadcasting on this YouTube channel. See where it goes. Hopefully, I'll be more prepared. I mean, I am prepared.
Quails.
Quails, yeah, we have a lot of little quails. They're very cute birds, and they kind of hang out together. We have, oh, of course, we have lizards, and yeah, we occasionally see a snake, but they don't seem to bother us. I've had a couple of tarantula sightings. They're also I don't like to kill spiders generally. I basically just move them somewhere else. Hey, hey, um, spidenine 794 matzo ball. Yeah, welcome back. Well, thank you so much. And quails, yeah, the quail, they're very cute. They make a cool little sound. So anyway, we will see you tomorrow. And let me play. I'll play one more tune, like a good, kind of a song to get us in the mood.
Living in the city, I was paying down my bills. One flat tire, and the whole thing went to hell. Credit cards for groceries, I'm deep in debt again. It's time to split this scene, walk with you, my friend. Leaving the matrix, heading for the promised land. They stole our money, but they couldn't stop the plan. Let's go together, playing with the band. Leaving the matrix, we're heading for the promised land. Stopped paying taxes, your insurance I don't need. The medicines are killing us, hospitals grow like weeds. Move into paradise, I don't need no gassy cars. Fake news, endless wars, a satanic legal bar. Leaving the matrix, heading for the promised land. They stole our money, but they couldn't stop the plan. Let's go together, playing with the band. Leaving the matrix, heading for the promised land. My friends all tell me I lost control. Left my wife and job just to run down rabbit holes. But I can tell you one thing about my fall. Where we go one, we go all. Leaving the matrix, heading for the promised land. They stole our money, They couldn't stop the plan. Let's go together, playing with the band, leaving the matrix, heading for the promised land. Leaving the matrix, we're heading for the promised land.
Yeah, hey Pegs, and thanks Matzo Ball. Yeah, here's to new beginnings, man. I mean, I hope my outlaw days are over. That our outlaw days, and that we will become the mainstream. We will become the dominant force moving forward. We will lead the others into this future. We will lead people into the promised land from the matrix. That's our job, and we're doing this as a community. But it's wonderful to be back on YouTube, and hopefully I'll be doing this 6 days a week, and I look forward to seeing you and exploring the news together. I didn't really get to any news tonight. I started going into the Saudi Arabia thing, but I think things are obviously happening. We're in the storm. I mean, all this D class and the Epstein tapes, everything is coming out now, so it's pretty exciting. That was a fun song. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it was kind of a fun video. I like the fact that you are positive and not. Yeah, I'm very against this whole, the world order is taking over and we're all going to be in camps. That's just a bunch of silly, scary stuff. I'm not into it. I'm very positive. I think the economy is, the Fed is going down. We're about to come into the ISO 200, really the quantum financial system. We're coming to the quantum financial system. Things are going to be, we're going to be free finally, free to be ourselves. And that's the main thing. That's what I've been stressing for many years. We've been stressing as a community. So may the force be with you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. It's just I can't tell you how much it means to me to be back on YouTube. That there is there is life after being canceled. So may the force be with you. May you realize that you are the force, and may source be with you. May you realize that you are the source of creation. You are Neo. You are the one. You are the only one in the history of the universe who can be you. It's not nothing, man. It's huge. And we are the creatures that manifest. It's our narrative. We make up the stories. So let's get out there with a big smile on our face and rock the world. Now I have to see if I can get out. There we go.